Every year, millions of tons of discarded plastic become the raw veins of a new industrial gold mine.
Precision hydraulics provide the brute force necessary to handle these massive volumes of post-consumer waste.
This is the first entry point where chaotic waste begins its journey toward becoming a refined product. Constant motion is the heartbeat of this heavy industrial recycling ecosystem. Protecting the heavy machinery downstream requires the immediate removal of all metallic contaminants.
Even in a world of automation, the human eye provides the first layer of critical quality control. Compacting the material is essential for efficient transport and high-density processing. Each bale represents a concentrated source of raw material, ready for the next stage of transformation. Heavy logistics ensure that every gram of plastic is accounted for before it enters the refinery. Precise measurement marks the end of collection and the beginning of the industrial journey.
Efficient transport is the backbone of the circular economy, moving massive volumes of raw waste to the refinery.
Securement is critical when moving high-density industrial loads across long distances.
Raw power is summoned to move tons of potential toward their final transformation.
The journey from waste to resource begins on the open road.
Large-scale recycling requires a seamless bridge between urban collection and industrial processing.
Precision at the gates ensures that every kilo of incoming material is logged for the heavy refinery process.
Coordination and scale define the entry into the heart of the recycling plant. Releasing the tension is the first step in breaking down the bulk for individual processing. Heavy overhead machinery takes over the heavy lifting, ensuring a constant flow to the grinders. The raw material has arrived. Now, the heavy industrial cleaning and entry begins.
Architecture meets purpose in this massive facility designed for total material reclamation.
Specialized heavy filtration systems ensure that the industrial process remains environmentally isolated. Entry into the core refinery reveals a world of synchronized heavy machinery. Maintaining a clean room environment within a high-grade industrial plant is the first rule of high-grade recycling.
Digital intelligence monitors the brute force of every hydraulic and electric motor in the plant.
A complex vascular system of high-pressure lines fuels the heavy cleaning stages.
Violent mechanical vibration is used to strip away initial contaminants at a massive scale.
Without constant lubrication, the massive friction of these machines would tear them apart.
Human expertise is the final safeguard in this high-powered industrial environment.
Massive amounts of electrical energy are channeled here to power the giants of the recycling world. High-velocity water jets act as industrial scrubbers, preparing the material for advanced optical analysis. Intelligence meets speed, as laser-guided air cannons sort polymers at a rate of 10,000 units per minute. This pneumatic nervous system provides the millisecond response time required for perfect material purity. Friction washing uses intense mechanical energy to strip adhesives and stubborn residues at a molecular level. Continuous flow is maintained by these heavy steel spirals, moving material to the drying stage.
Centrifugal force at extreme speeds strips away 99% of the moisture in a matter of seconds.
Constant human verification ensures the machinery is performing to the highest purity standards. Total decontamination is achieved through multiple layers of heavy magnetic and mechanical filtering.
The raw waste is now a clean industrial flake, ready for the heavy core processing stage.
Thermal energy at a massive scale is the catalyst for the plastic's molecular rebirth.
Massive torque and intense pressure compress the flakes into a uniform, molten flow. Purified and melted, the material is now a high-density liquid, ready for final refining. Heavy hydraulic systems ensure the process never stops, even during critical filter maintenance. Precision cutting underwater creates perfectly uniform pellets, the raw currency of the plastic industry. Mechanical separation ensures that only bone-dry material moves to the next industrial phase. Cooling the core of each pellet is vital to maintain the structural integrity of the polymer.
At this stage, the plastic has been fully reclaimed, reaching virgin-grade purity.
Heavy-duty vacuum systems move tons of material per hour with surgical precision. These massive reservoirs hold the lifeblood of the plant, ready for the final transformation.
Reclaimed pellets now enter the heart of the transformation, the high-precision injection molding system.
Massive mechanical force is required to compress the molten polymer into a perfectly uniform state. Precision engineering at this scale ensures that not even a micron of plastic escapes the mold.
Thousands of pounds of pressure per square inch force the plastic to take its new, complex shape.
Rapid thermal exchange is the key to freezing the molecular structure of the new preforms. From liquid chaos to structured form, the first physical iteration of the new bottle is born.
Automation at this speed is necessary to keep up with the massive output of the heavy press. Even at high speeds, structural integrity is monitored to prevent failure in the final blowing stage. Heavy logistics handle the massive volume of intermediate products before the final blow molding process.
Intelligent transport systems link the transformation stage to the high-speed blowing lines. The brain of the factory coordinates every heavy movement with microsecond precision.
High-speed mechanical orientation prepares the material for the rapid-fire blowing process.
Advanced robotics eliminate the margin for human error in high-velocity production.
Precision thermal profiling ensures the plastic is perfectly malleable for its final expansion. The rotary blow molder is a masterpiece of heavy industrial synchronization and speed. Brute pneumatic force and mechanical stretching work together to create structural strength. Perfection in detail is maintained by automated trimming systems at every station. Frictionless transport systems move the lightweight bottles at incredible speeds toward the final lines. Intelligent routing ensures that no single line is overwhelmed by the massive production volume.
In this high-tech world, the human role has shifted from manual labor to high-level system optimization.
Absolute internal purity is achieved through ionized air filtration before any liquid or label touches the surface.
Micro-level precision ensures that every recycled bottle meets the exact structural specifications of the original design.
Branding is applied at lightning speed, with heavy-duty servos coordinating the tension of the label rolls. Controlled thermal application provides the final professional finish to the recycled exterior.
Heavy torque sensors ensure a hermetic seal, protecting the contents from any external contamination.
Gas flow sensors provide a 100% check on material consistency and filling accuracy.
Traceability is etched onto every unit, linking the new product back to its recycling origin.
Managing the massive output requires intelligent buffer zones to maintain a constant industrial flow.
Human oversight remains the final layer of precision in this highly automated finishing circuit.
Mathematical precision in grouping prepares the finished bottles for heavy-duty secondary packaging.
Heavy structural testing ensures that every recycled unit can withstand the massive pressures of stacking and transport.
We push the material to its absolute breaking point to define the safety margins of our industrial process.
At the molecular level, we verify that the decontamination process has reached 100% food-grade purity. Even a micron-sized defect is enough for the high-tech sensors to trigger an immediate rejection. Real-world durability is proven through aggressive impact testing on every production batch.
Visualizing internal molecular tension allows us to fine-tune the heavy blow molding parameters.
Preserving the freshness of the contents requires a perfect gas barrier, engineered into the recycled polymer.
Multispectral imaging provides a final, uncompromising layer of aesthetic and functional scrutiny.
Every batch carries a digital seal of quality, certifying its journey from waste to premium product. The cycle of transformation is nearly complete. The resource is ready for the world.
Secure secondary packaging is the final shield for our reclaimed resource.
Heavy robotics handle the final transition from individual units to bulk industrial loads.
Tensile strength and industrial film ensure the stability of the mass-scale shipment.
Modern storage systems manage the massive inventory of a fully circular manufacturing cycle.
Every pallet is a verified success story of modern recycling technology. Global logistics carry these transformed resources back into the hands of consumers.
Locked and secured, the journey of transformation is complete.
What was once waste is now a premium product, heading back to the shelf.
And this is how modern factories produce plastic bottles from start to finish.
From the mountain of waste to the precision of the bottle, the future is circular.